Wow, what a difference a week makes for some people. Only one trophy being handed out this week. It's another perfect record week. This time to Sir Speedy, who had two more games played than Headbuses, 37 to 35, and was still able to hold on for the 8-0 win, including winning turnovers 77 to 78 after getting 14 of them on Sunday. He also just missed breaking the rebounds record by 3. Now let's say what this may have done for the power rankings. Well, it was bound to happen sometime, right? Poverty is not the top spot for the first time since the beginning of the season, or at least since I started doing these power rankings. Who is? Sam Skills gets that honor, beating out the number 2 spot by 3 points this week. Who is that number 2 that he beat? Well, that's Sir Speedy, jumping up from 4th to 2nd after a strong week. I rebounded with a better week to move back up to 3rd. After dominating the power rankings for so long, Poverty just wasn't able to keep up the strong play any longer and fell all the way to 4th. Chronic Crossovers drops down to 5th. Serenity remains at 6th. Wolf remains at 7th. Koei moves up to 8th. Headbuses drops to 9th. Ballaholics moves up to 10th. Wolfpack falls to 11th. And Knights is still at the bottom. Now, some things to keep in mind. Week 16 is a 2-week scoring period. You can max out with 64 games. For some reason, the proportionate scale doesn't seem to be working this season. And with the 64 games, no one should ever become close to that with this 2 weeks. The reasoning behind this is the All-Star game is this weekend. Interestingly, there should be 2 really good battles in this period, and maybe a third if Headbuses can compete with Sam Skills. Sir Speedy pretty much gets a bye versus Koei, which should easily keep him in first place in his division. Why will these matchups be so good? Because if you look ahead to each day, you'll notice you may have to make some difficult choices as to who to play with more teams playing than you'll have slots for. Pick wrong and it could lose them for the week. The first good battle will be between Chronic Crossover and Astoria Poverty. Both teams have done very well and both are actively playing and need strong weeks to bounce back for poor showings last week. Last time they played, the game ended in a tie 4-4-0. Will that happen again, or will someone finally prevail? The second is between myself and Serenity. Ray succeeded in his rematch against David after losing 1-7 last time, bouncing back with a 5-3 win. Will that happen this time against me? I won 5-3 in our last matchup, but we've swapped some big players since then, not to mention any other lineup changes we've made. Well, that being said, this is a 2-week period, so don't expect another video next week. I haven't decided whether or not to do the trophies based on the 1 week or the 2 week, so go ahead and vote on that in the league main page. And otherwise, I will see you either next week or in 2 weeks. Thanks, gentlemen.